Alright, so this one is on kind of, I don't know if it's called like animal magnetism, more in the common definition of animal magnetism and not in the whatever the other, the other definition. Another way is like sympathetic resonance or empathy. Empathy is probably a good way. So, what you feel inside of yourself is what others are going to pick up and feel from you. If you are disordered and and kind of disfigured and all fucked up, and if you've been taking a lot of drugs and you're all exhausted and you haven't slept and you feel like shit, people are gonna pick that up on you and from you, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, this guy's a little shady," or "This woman's kind of weird," and they're not really gonna want to be around you. And this is like a friend or family member, and then they'll they'll kind of be a little more, accepting. Or unless you're very socially proficient, in which case you can kind of put on a bit of, a charm or a bit of energy. That's actually one way people become very charismatic and socially powerful, is that within them they're able to feel good, they're able to feel confident, happy, healthy, all of these things. They're able to feel socially confident and all that, and kind of familiar and friendly. The person who is a friend to everyone is is very friendly within them. They've got a lot of that heart center, so that's what they're feeling within them. Similarly, if you look at someone and they're kind of like a weirdo, maybe they're talking to you, they're all and they're all a bit there in their kind of screwed up state, you're going to feel that from them. And it's up to you whether to decide, like, do you want to keep talking to them or do you want to not? Because chances are maybe they're okay. Maybe they're just, some people are just weirdos. It's just how it is. So you have to be, you have to notice that. What are you picking up from others? Sometimes I find when someone's going to get all defensive or going to try to start a fight or whatever, I can pick up anxiety. I'm like, why am I feeling anxiety? Why am I feeling nervous around this person? And it might be because they're feeling nervous around me, they're feeling intimidated. Usually you have to try to analyze your feelings. Did the emotions come out of nowhere? And be honest, is it really your feeling? Because sometimes it is. Sometimes people make you scared, people make you feel weird, make you feel anxious. The same thing with love. If you look at someone with absolute, just a lot of love, you really want to, romantically you love that person, maybe you haven't talked to them, or you have, who knows, they're going to pick up on something, and they might reciprocate love back to you. Similarly, they might be feeling love towards you. Again, the same thing. If you just start feeling weird, a weird connection with someone, a weird feeling of love with someone, and you're like, why am I feeling this? What is this happening? They might be projecting that towards you. The same thing can happen if someone's very intelligent, for example. That's the reason why, if you want to buy a teacher, to their services, or buy a personal trainer or something. See, here's the thing: you can learn whatever you want online. You can train your body, free at home. But if you wanted to purchase the services of another person, the reason you do it is because they've already done it. They know most things, as long as they're good, of course. And being around them, you're going to feel more stamina, more strength, more just know-how. You're going to feel more light and alive. Same thing with you. Being in a group, you merge energies, meaning that if someone's in the group is bad, you're going to lose energy and they're going to gain energy. That's why you have to be careful who you're around. The same thing works with a country, a company, anything. Any spatial region you are in, you are to some extent merging with others, and the strength of your aura, the strength of you, dictates how much you can resist this. So now you can think, well, okay, if I want others to be interested in me, I have to, hormonally be okay, health-wise be okay, because they're going to feel that. And you have to have some kind of energy, some kind of emotion going into it. Now, of course, the more you figure out as you socialize, a lot of people they don't have much of a personality. It's kind of like a lot of people don't have much of a physical body. They don't really train. A lot of people don't really improve their intelligence. Personality and charisma and social, all this crap is a skill, and it's something you can learn. It's very mechanical, and it's just that you have to pay with emotions. You have to pay with your heart. Same thing with relationships. You're just paying with your emotions, and you're strengthening the faculty of your emotions, which I believe is the heart. So the same thing works with, I'm sure you've all seen a man who curses those fuckers, to be completely honest, but they're able to walk up to any woman and charm them and quite literally be fucking them in 10 minutes. Curse the women who are weak to fall for that, and curse the men who are of little morals to do that. But anyway, I'm sure you've all seen that guy. We all know that person. And the way they do it is that they internally, of course, the first thing is experience, and you can do anything that you have experience for, but the emotions within them is that they're feeling lust, they're feeling love, they're feeling, desire and all that, and they're basically intoxicating. Because emotions are spiritual, they have a spiritual component where people get infected by others' emotions. If someone's depressed or angry, then people will get depressed, or they might get scared, or they might get angry as well. Sometimes opposite emotions, which is the same reason. If you come in with a lot of love towards someone, maybe they feel disgust. If you're both of you are improperly matched. But yeah, that's how that kind of guy does that. Same thing, the idea of a succubus, or a woman who's very charming. She's filling herself with the feeling of sex and love and lust essentially, and passion. And here's the thing. Here's why, if you're a man specifically, I don't know how it works for women. You're going to have to, experiment if you're a woman. But if you're a man and you come, you're busting that, you're going to lose a lot of your drive, you're going to lose a lot of your energy, and you're not really going to feel sexual desire towards women, which, to be completely honest, that can be a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because it means that women won't feel much desire towards you, unless, of course, they already know you, and you've already kind of built that foundation, or you're just very lustful, or you're just very experienced with women. Same thing, people naturally, just say, taking it away from sex and such, people naturally won't feel as much energy from you. They won't feel as much vibrancy. So that's why, again, why as a man specifically, it's good to moderate ejaculation. Essentially, you can look up a list of how many days you can kind of go, or just try it yourself and get a feeling, because of course you don't want to hold on that for too long. It's not quite good to do that. But if you're losing it every day, same thing. If you are, if you're not sleeping enough, if you're not eating enough, you're hungry, you're going to drain others. That's how these energy vampires work. A lot of them don't sleep a lot of them take a lot of drugs. They're miserable people. They don't eat, or they don't eat properly. They're just taking stimulants, and they're draining people. If you're around a person who drains another, so what internally they're feeling is a lack, and they're draining others, and then they make those others feel a lack, so they then go on to either drain others or be alone to recharge. So similarly, the opposite, a person who's abundant and just full of life and vitality, is like a sun. is just giving to everyone, and you have to be very careful not to give to the wrong person. It's like the other day I saw a homeless man, probably around the age of 50, and his hair was starting to grey, and he looked like he had a decent physique, as in he definitely looked well fed, I'll put it that way. So, I don't know what he's doing being homeless, and he's crying for help. And I looked at him and I thought, if I give you money, you're gonna spend it on drugs or alcohol, or you're gonna piss it away. Those people, they need to find a way to make money themselves. They can't just survive with others. They're parasites, essentially. So, yeah, I don't know why I got into that. Anyway, I'll have to rewind. Whatever. So you probably get the idea. What you feel internally, either consciously or subconsciously, is what you're going to present out. And again, not everyone likes exceptional amounts of energy. Not everyone likes the sun. Some people like the moon, and some people like cats instead of dogs. So I recommend try not to fake your energy. Just try to be yourself. As much as people hate hearing that, yes, it's good advice. Be yourself. Even if you're, but improve yourself, better yourself, and just know that what you're feeling might be someone else's energy, or what you give off is what other people are going to kind of reciprocate and sometimes give back, unless they are a clashing personality to you. Anyway, that probably wraps us up, really. So anyway, yeah, hope you got something out of that, and have a good day. Of course, check the links in the description, and goodbye.